Hi everybody, I'm back with a new video, and in today's video we are going to be looking at how to connect a Django application to MySQL for a Django project hosted on PythonAnywhere. In our previous video we discussed how to host our Django project on PythonAnywhere platform, and we were able to bring this website to life. So this is still the same website that we are going to edit, and instead of using the default database, that is the SQLite 3, we are going to be using MySQL database. So the first thing that we need to do is to access the dashboard. I'm already logged into my dashboard here. Then launch your terminal. You have the list of the consoles that you have created, so you can just open this on a new tab, and here we are. There are a number of things that we need to do. With me here, I've also opened a guide, a blog article that guides us on how to connect a Django project to MySQL database. Just to mention is that PythonAnywhere gives two options of the databases that you can use. One of the options is MySQL and PostgreSQL. So unfortunately for the PostgreSQL, it's only available on upgraded accounts, so we are not able to use Postgres on the free account. So we are going to focus on MySQL, and we are going to see how to configure our web application using MySQL database. So we are not going to close this page. So the next tab that we need to open is the tab with the web application. So here it is. Let us just click here. Alright, so this is the page. So from this guide, we are supposed to, one, install the dependency that is required for the connection to be successful. The other thing is to add the settings necessary to have our project connect to the DB, and finally add some codes to the init.py file. Alright, so what we need to do here is that we need to fetch this virtual environment path. Let us just copy that. Alright, so then we proceed in this console. So we need to activate the virtual environment for our particular project, and in my case it's actually activated, so I can just deactivate that so that we can be on the same page. So once you launch your terminal and it's not already on the virtual env, remember, if you install the dependencies here, this web application will not be aware of the dependency that you install globally. So you need to activate the virtual environment. So the command to do that, we have source, then paste the path that we configured for our virtual environment. Then from that point we can just proceed and complete the path to a virtual environment activator. So we have bin, then we have activate. Once you have that, press on enter. So to get these list of the available options, you double press on the tab button. Thereby you're going to get these a list of the next available options. So once I have that, let me just press on enter, and I see that my virtual env has been activated. So from my guide here, I'm supposed to install MySQL. So we may need to upgrade the pip version that is currently installed, but it's not really necessary. However, if you get an error, the common error that you may experience when installing PyMySQL is if the pip version is outdated. So in my case, I'm just going to paste this command, give it time to complete. It may take just a few seconds. Alright, I've already installed that. So the next thing is to navigate to my project directory. So let me first of all check. Alright, so in this location, this is where I uploaded my website file. So let me navigate to that folder. Alright, so in this folder, in this current folder, I have let me check on what I have in this folder. Alright, so this is the particular folder with the settings.py. Alright, so what I need to do is that I can use Nano or Vim to edit this file. So what I need to do is I need to fetch these lines of code here and paste them here, because I'll be editing these details. So even before I start editing, I also need to ensure that I create a database. So let me navigate to this database page. Alternatively, if you have not accessed this page, ensure to click on databases, then MySQL. So I need to set a password for my database. So let me just set a simple password. Right, let me just use the password that I have used here. That should be user pass. So let me input my password again, then I initialize my SQL. Alright, once my SQL service has been initialized, we are given some details here. So for the database host address, let me just copy that. So for the host here, instead of localhost, let me use what I have been given. That is it. Then for the username, I have that. This is the username. Then let me check on the next thing that I've been given. Then there is a database that has been created for me. This is it. The name of the database needs to be updated, and I think everything else should look nice. Alright, so the next thing, after we have fetched that information, let us navigate back to our terminal. And what we need to do is that I was mentioning that you can either use Nano to edit files from the server, or use Vim. So just use whichever is available and that which you are convenient in using. So we have Nano, then we have WebWing, then we have settings.py. Alright, so what we are going to do is that we are going to comment out the default database settings. Let's navigate to that section. Alright, this is what we have. So we need to comment out on this code. Currently our project is configured to use the default database, that is SQLite 3. Alright, so what we need to do, we need to add this code here. We need to add the code here. So let me just paste it there, and I think everything has been updated accordingly. So let me just exit. So to exit, you click on Ctrl X, then press Y to confirm, then enter. Alright, so let me just confirm that I'm able to access my website even after the change. So to confirm that the change has actually happened, you need to reload your application. I'm seeing there was a problem. Let me just reload the full page. Alright, then reload. Alright, Alright, then I need to do that. Alright, something happened. Then after doing this, we need to add some codes to the init.py file. So let me copy this back to my console. What I need to do, I also need to do nano webwing. Then what I have is the init.py file. Alright, I had already added these code previously, but so what I need to make them active by removing the hash. Then once I do that, I press on Ctrl X, then Y, enter. Right, so proceed to this page, reload. Alright, then go back here, then reload again, and here we go. We have been able to correct that error. Then back to our terminal. What we need to do, we need to do the migration. So let me do that. Python manage.py, make migrations, enter. Now change. Then again I need to migrate. Alright, and from here I can also create a super user. Create super user. Then I can leave that user as the default. Then for the email address, I skip password again. Alright, let me bypass that. Alright, so we see that we have been able to successfully connect our Django project to MySQL. I have already included the link to this blog article in the video description below. That marks the end of this YouTube video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video, subscribe, and also share the love with others. See you in the next video.